So I'm going to try something new tonight. I'm going to do 2019 predictions. I'm just going to do them on the fly, see what comes up. So I'm going to start off with Donald Trump. I'm going to ask the cards if he's going to get reelected in 2020. Okay, so what I see here is that yes, he is going to get reelected. The reason why he's going to get reelected is because he's done really great things for the economy, and he's made a lot of people a lot of money. So he'll be voted back in. So that is that. Let's see. What's going to happen with, I'll ask it this way. Is marijuana going to be legalized in the United States for recreational use in 2019? Well, what these cards say to me here is that I think that there's going to be sudden change in regarding the truth of marijuana. So I think more and more people are gonna like the truth is gonna come out about marijuana, like being good for your health and not being bad, and which is gonna result, I think, in a lot of more states legalizing it. But there's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna be upset about this. I think it's gonna be like the people that have put people in jail for marijuana. It's weird because they can't fight it. Like, they're just upset about it. So there's some sort of sudden change in the direction of marijuana that it's going. I think it's just going to be initially more states are going to start to legalize it. That's what I see here. Also because, like, the truth of it is that it makes people money, and so they're gonna have to, like, go with that, and there's just gonna be a lot of butthurt people, basically, about it. So, I mean, that's not to say that marijuana wouldn't be legalized recreationally, like federally, at some point in the future, but I mean, it's just not going to get there in 2019. All I see in 2019 is more states accepting it and legalizing it. Okay. Show me what's going to happen in 2019 for SpaceX. Okay, so for SpaceX, what I see here is that they're gonna be they might have to deal with, like, being sued or audited or something, because there's something about, like, balancing the books, like trying to decide, like, what to do with money, but being defensive about it. So there could be some legal issues for SpaceX this coming year. But also what I see is that, like, they could also be very secretive about what they're working on or what they're planning to do, because right now I see, like, that they're putting a lot of their money in different projects, and they don't want anyone to find out right now, like, exactly what they're doing. And even if, like, they are, like, audited or something like that, like, they're gonna be doing well financially, like, because they're balancing out their money very efficiently, very, very correctly, meaning they're diversifying. So, and they might actually get, like, some more private investors or something like that, like an influx of money. So that, yeah, I mean, that's all I see for them right now, is just, like, they're doing well. They could get into some legal issues, but they're also gonna be secretive about what the projects they're working on. Okay. Show me what is going to happen with Bitcoin in 2019. Alright. So with Bitcoin, what I see is that Bitcoin's going to have a surge in their prices again. So it's going to do well in 2019, but there's something about I think it's about people are going to be overly cautious because of what happened before. So it's not going to be like a super boom of buying or selling it. Like, people are going to be super cautious. So the price is going to go up. It's not going to go as high as it once was, but it's going to go up, but people are still going to be, like, on the fence about it, like, not quite sure. They're going to be really careful with their money and what they do with it. Show me what's going to happen with XRP or Ripple in 2019. So the cryptocurrency Ripple, what I see here is that they're entering into agreements that are going to change the way an old system once worked. It's almost like they're I know that Ripple is, like, going after banks currently, and so, like, they're gonna revolutionize the way banking is done. It's, like, out with, like, this old, outdated way of doing things that, like, what this card says to me is like, it's like that, it's like the system that we were chained to because it's like the only system we had. Now the new system comes in, it changes everything. It's gonna be another like system that we're gonna be chained to for a long time, but I mean, it's better and new, but that's basically what's gonna happen. But here's the thing, it's gonna take a long time for it to get fully implemented, get fully integrated. I'm talking at least 10 years before it would even be like, I'm saying like, because this is revolutionizing the whole banking system. So I'm thinking here, what this is telling me is that it's going to be at least 10 years until it's like in its infancy. So right now it's like a fetus in the womb, and it's like growing, and then in 10 years it'll be born. So if you have Ripple, my advice to you is hold on to it, and maybe like 30 years from now it might be worth a lot of money. But I mean, it's gonna be a long time, and honestly, what I think what's gonna happen to Ripple is it's gonna be forgotten about, because it's gonna be one of those things that it's gonna be like in the background, meaning like Bitcoin's gonna be used as like an actual currency, but Ripple is gonna be like the way that you transfer your Bitcoin, if you understand what I'm saying. So they're gonna be like behind the scenes. So Bitcoin's gonna be like actual currency, just like the dollar and the yen and the pound, and Ripple is gonna be like the way that you transfer that money. So essentially, you can't look at XRP as like a actual cryptocurrency. You have to look at it as like it's the actual blockchain technology that is valuable there. And you know, it's just going to take a long time for blockchain technology to be totally integrated. So that's my prediction for that. Let's see. I'll ask the cards, what do they see for like, what do they see for the Middle East in 2019? Okay. So, what I see for the Middle East in 2019 is there's definitely going to be a change in politics, a change in authority. So you might see some change in the way that countries are run, meaning like, I know that a lot of the Middle Eastern countries have dictators and things like that, and so you might see more like democracies coming into power, things like that. You're going to see a change in their overall, like there's going to be a lot of like peace offerings or resolutions to wars, to fighting, a lot of agreements between like enemies. So you could see like Palestine and Israel mending their ways. You could see Syria and their people mending their ways. You know, like there's going to be a lot of coming to agreements, like ending the wars, trying to find peace. And it's going to bring a lot of like happiness, good emotions, a lot of peace to that area. It's going to be very nice that like they're going to be able to see past the differences and like mend the issues, work together. Yeah, Middle East, they're gonna be like laying down their swords. Let's see what's gonna happen with Kim Jong-un, I think it is, in 2019. Alright, so Kim Jong-un. Okay, what I see for him is that he's going to want to come out of isolation. Like, he knows that his country is totally isolated from the rest of the world. And, like, he definitely wants to move out of that. He definitely wants to be more on the world stage, wants to be more respected on the world stage. He might have more talks with Donald Trump. He's relying on Donald Trump to bring him to that status of like a well-respected politician in the eyes of the world. And honestly, he might get his wish because Donald Trump has a lot of, what's the right word? He has a lot of, like faith in him. Like he believes that Kim Jong-un has a lot of potential to be somebody that can be more agreeable, I guess is the way. And he definitely sees the way to put Korea back together, basically, North and South. I think he's gonna help him put Korea back together. So, that's what I see for Kim Jong-un. Show me Trump's side of that. Show me what's going to happen with Trump on his side of this Korea issue. Yeah, I mean, he's definitely going to help him come out of the cold. He's going to help him to come out of this isolation by basically offering him an olive branch, meaning Trump's going to offer an olive branch to Kim Jong-un. And he's going to offer that branch with money. So he's going to open up the door by saying, hey, we can help you like have a prosperous country, like if you would just be more agreeable and like let us help you. And then Kim Jong-un like is going to let him help him. I actually saw on a different website that said that Trump was gonna win the Nobel Peace Prize for Korea, and so I'm really curious. So I'm gonna ask, is Trump gonna win the Nobel Peace Prize for Korea? Holy crap! Yep, he sure is. This is like he's creating like world peace, creating this partnership with Kim Jong-un, in which he's going to, he's creating this situation that's going to win him this prize. That's amazing. I didn't think I would get such a clear answer. I also saw something about the Pope, so I want to ask, is the Pope going to resign in 2019? I think the Pope is going to get some sort of accusations or something. It's going to be like, he's going to be so worried about it, and he's going to, he's not only going to be judged about it on a world scale, but like he's also going to be, he might even like be threatened with being taken to court over it. And because of that, like he's gonna get out of Dodge. So yeah, I do see that he'll resign. And he'll resign rather quickly. Like once these allegations come out, he'll be like, I'm out of here. I don't know exactly like what they could be like about him personally though. Like it could be just allegations of the church, where it's like he's the one that would take the fall because he's the one in charge. It's something like that, where he's not willing. I think it's like more an allegation about the church, because it almost like it like shakes his own faith. Like he's so disappointed in like this thing that he gave his life to, and he's just like not gonna be willing to take the fall. So yeah, he'll resign. Let's see. Let's see if we can get like, can cards give me some information about who is going to run against Donald Trump in 2020? It's going to be somebody that's well liked. It's going to be a man. But it's going to be somebody that that always wanted to be president. Never got their chance. So there was some sort of upset in the past regarding this person and the presidency. So either it's somebody that's already run and lost, so they're running again, or the upset is like they wanted the nomination or something and didn't get it, or they couldn't run the race for some reason. So it's definitely somebody that people know, somebody that has for sure been like on the presidential radar before. So meaning like they've run before. So I mean, people like that. You know, it could be Joe Biden. I don't really know too much about like candidates. But anyways, it's gonna be somebody well known. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a white male. And they would have in some way had an upset in regards to the presidency. Like they wanted to be president before, and like they've just been waiting for their chance. So, but they're gonna lose to Trump, unfortunately. Maybe that's what that meant. I mean, I think that they've run before or wanted to run before, but I think possibly that card also indicates that they're gonna lose to Trump. Let's see. I'm just trying to look at a website to see like what could be a good question. I'll ask what do the cards show for natural disasters in 2019? Well, I mean, for sure, there's going to be more natural disasters that it's going to cause a lot of problems, like financially for people. There's going to be a rise in rioting. So like when there's like a natural disaster, people are going to stay behind in order to steal things. So that's going to be an issue, like more so than ever. But the great thing here is that even though there's going to be a lot of natural disasters and things like that, like people are going to come together to help each other to repair, to recover. So, I mean, that's nice at least, that people are going to care about each other and help each other. But, yeah. What else the cards, what does it see in terms of terrorist attacks in 2019? Well, there's definitely going to be more quote-unquote terrorist attacks. But what I see here is that it's going to be more lone wolf attacks. Lone wolf attacks on multiple people. That's what is going to be more prevalent in 2019. And like these lone wolves, like they're almost gonna be, it's like they're planning it, but then also it's gonna be impulsive. meaning that they're gonna be like, I don't know if I should do it, I want to do it, I don't know if I should do this, and then like one thing will just set them off, and then they'll just be like, fuck this, I'm doing it, and then they're gonna go and like shoot up a school or whatnot, you know? So, I mean, my best advice for these situations is do your best just to be kind. You never know what people are going through. You never know what could set somebody off. Everybody gets stressed at times, but I think that as long as we can, not take it out on each other, we have a better shot at keeping people like this at bay. Okay. Let's ask if Judge Ruth Ginsburg is gonna retire or not. Yeah, unfortunately, I think she will retire. I think she honestly has become disillusioned with her job. Just like over it, tired of it. Something about tired of like bickering with the other side. So I guess whenever like they're trying to make decisions in the court itself, it's like all this bickering, and she's like such an older woman that like, she's just like, ugh, like, I think especially like with new people coming in that are younger, it's just like too much to handle. So I mean, what it shows me here is that she's gonna go into retirement. She's gonna be very happy in retirement. There's gonna be a lot of celebration for her in general, like when she retires. So it's gonna be like she's already had a lot of movies come out about her in 2018, and like 2019 it's gonna be like people are gonna be throwing her parties. She's gonna be like on all the talk shows. She's just gonna be like celebrated for her life work. But she's gonna be very happy in retirement. I think she's just over the job. Let's see. How about I'll ask cards about if they can tell me what 2019 holds for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Well, what I see here is that they're going to be doing a lot of work in general. Could be a lot of like humanitarian work. They're just gonna have a ton of stuff on their plate, like that they're gonna be working on, that they're gonna be like so busy, like things they have to do. and they're going to be working on, building a family. I think they're going to end up having 2 kids. I don't necessarily see pregnancy in 2019, but I do think that they'll have 2 kids eventually. Okay. I guess while I'm at it, I'll ask about Prince. What does 2019 hold for Prince William and Kate Middleton? Oh. Well, Prince William might be crowned king. If he gets crowned king, there's gonna be like a lot of judgment about it. Like people are not gonna. There's gonna be a lot of people not on board with it. I think a lot of people are gonna want Prince Charles to become king. I don't know why. Like these cards are basically telling me that Prince Charles doesn't really want it. Like he's gonna hand it over to his son. I don't really know. That one's a tough one. I mean, I'm really interested to know if this will happen because, I don't really know what all the rules are in the royal family. I don't know, but I just it's very interesting. Also, if he becomes king, there's gonna be there's gonna be something in regards to money that people are gonna judge him about. So taxes, probably something like that. I'm not entirely sure, but anyways, so that's what I see. Also, they could possibly announce a pregnancy in 2019. So Kate Middleton could get pregnant again. And that's all I got for that. I don't really know what else to ask. See, I did Trump. Maybe I'll do some prominent celebs. How about that? So I guess show me what 2019 holds for Oprah. Well, Oprah is, she's definitely going to be embarking on some new projects, some things that, she's never really done before, or people wouldn't think of, her to do. She's going to do very well financially in these projects. She could get some sort of award for the project. So, I mean, I don't know exactly what that could be. Maybe she gets an award for acting or something. Maybe she's gets an award for something that she does in television. I don't know. That's all I see, really. Let's see, what does 2019 hold for Ellen DeGeneres? Ooh. Ellen might get sued in 2019. These cards kind of say like she's defending herself against this like staunch person who claims to have some sort of truth, and they're asking for money, and she's trying to defend herself. So she might get sued for some, for some amount of money, something like that. Let's see, what does 2019 hold for the Obamas? I mean, what this says to me is that they're like sitting back and observing what's going on. I mean, in general, like in the world, but like I think it's more specific to them. So I would say that they're probably observing what's going on in the political world. It makes them like emotional, like what's happening, because there's a lot of bickering and fighting and like things like that they don't want to see happen. It's almost like watching somebody tarnish what you put in place, you know? It's like, oh, I left everything so nice, and then like you come in like mess everything up. And like that feeling like you can't do anything about it. Like they just have to watch it happen, which is like hard for them. Like they want to do something. They want to take action, but they can't. I think that Obama really does wish he could still be president. Like that's the feeling I'm getting. Like wishing I could still be president, watching all this like stuff happen and like being upset about it. That's what I see for that. They also might be like observing things that they can help whoever runs in 2020. Like they're definitely going to help the person in 2020 run for president on the Democrat side. Let's see. Let's see, what does 2019 hold for Melania Trump? Well, I mean, honestly, what I see for Melania here is that, like, she's basically just gonna have to like continue to fight off like people's rumors and lies about her, like, and about her marriage. Because what I see here is that she's very happy and content, and she's very much in love with Donald, despite what people say. And so she's like just gonna have to continue to be like, no, I actually do love my husband, and actually I am happy. So that's just gonna be like a pain in the butt for her for 2019, I guess. Oh, let's see what does 2019 hold for Vladimir Putin? All right. Well, Vladimir Putin is, I mean, he is going to continue to flex his political strength. He's just going to be an iron fist, and he's going to be very careful with the like Russia's money. Oh, like very careful about like where the money goes, what he spends his money on, because he knows like he knows that if you have enough money, that like you can be a superpower. Like if you don't have money, you're not gonna be a superpower. So he knows this, so that he's actually trying to amass money. So he's saving money. He's trying not to spend a lot of money because he wants to be this like superpower. And but he's gonna continue though to like dabble in political things. So he's gonna be like that type of political person where like he might like send troops into a war but then pull them out, or he might go to have talks with, you know, a controversial country, and you know what I mean, like it's like he's gonna be like in and out, like meddling in things, stirring the pot. He's essentially just doing that, number one, to flex his political power. Like he wants to let people know that like, hey, I'm not just sitting around like twiddling my thumbs. Like I am a true leader and I am making shit happen. But also, it's also like to keep himself occupied. Like I think he enjoys it. Like he just enjoys like being this person that like stirs the pot and like causes trouble, but like it's not trouble that will affect him. Like he'll just go and meddle with other people's things. Like honestly, like he might even like meddle again in the 2020 election, because like he just likes doing that. Like he thinks it's funny, and he does it because he knows he can, and he knows he can get away with it. So that's nice. Let's see what's 2019 holds for Theresa May. Okay. Well, she's gonna, well, number one, she's gonna see Brexit through to the end. So, like, she's gonna wait till Brexit is complete. She's gonna do good things, like, up until that point, like, for Britain. But then she's gonna leave her job. So she's gonna like put in the work. She's gonna make everything happen. She's gonna she is gonna do good things for Britain in that time, but then she is gonna eventually leave her position. Like she'll resign or get voted out. Who else? Let's see what's 2019 holds for Kanye West. Let's see. Oh. Well, in 2019, he's gonna. This is very clear to me. He's making a lifelong wish of his come true, which is moving to somewhere that's nostalgic for him. And you know, I know that he's talked about wanting to move back to Chicago, so he is going to move to Chicago in 2019. Let's see. Let's see what 2019 holds for JLo and Alex Rodriguez. Oh, very good. Well, I think from these cards that they're probably going to announce an engagement. I mean, they're just very much in love and happy. So, and this is like news of an engagement. So yeah, they're probably gonna get engaged in 2019. Let's see what else. Let's see how the stock market's gonna do in 2019. I mean, I think what the stock market's gonna do pretty much is it's gonna have its highs and its lows. Like it's gonna keep, it's gonna go up and down, which is pretty usual. But I mean, overall, I think it's gonna do very well. Like it's not gonna. I don't see any like crashes or I think like there just may be some months where you might have to tighten your belt a little bit. You know what I mean? Like it's just some months are gonna be a little less, some months are gonna be a little bit more. Overall, it's gonna be fine. Like there's no crashes or recession or anything like that. Let's see. See how the housing market's gonna do. Oh, this is my last question. Alright. Well, how's the housing market going to do? Well, what I see here is that there's going to be some sort of swift change in the way that loans are done in the housing market, something like that. And it's gonna do very well. Like people are going to love it, and you're gonna see a lot more people buying homes. And also, it's gonna be a buyer's market for 2019. So home prices are going to be low. Something is going to change with loans where maybe it's easier to get a loan, or loans are more reasonable or something. I don't know, but it's going to go over very well. And so 2019 housing market's going to do very well. Unless you're trying to sell your house. You know, you might have some trouble getting the price you want. But other than that. Alright, that's all I got. That was my whole deck. Let me know if you like this reading. I just decided to do it on the fly. I'm sorry if there was like long pauses. Maybe I'll try to timestamp this so that you guys can skip all the long, boring parts where I'm trying to figure out what to ask the cards. Sorry I didn't like write down any questions or things like that beforehand. I just like kind of on the fly decided to do this. But let me know if you liked it. Let me know if you'd like to know about like other things or other people that I didn't ask about. If you comment that, like I can do another video where I can answer more things about 2019. But anyways, okay. Have a great holiday season. Happy New Year. And I can't wait to see you guys in 2019. Alright, talk to you later. Bye. Oh, and let me know if you want a personal reading. Thanks.